Hello, how are you? My name is Ari, and I will be your online teacher for the National ELT Self-Study video lessons. For our first lesson, we will be talking about countries and nationalities. What is a country? A country is a nation with its own government. What is a continent? Well, I could give you the long, boring explanation, but it's just a really big island. There are 196 countries in the world. Which one do you live in? Which continent do you live on? Do you know all the continents? Let's see. First, North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, Australia, and who could forget about Antarctica? I live in Turkey. I am from the United States of America. How many countries can you name? Here are just a few. There's 196, so we can't go through them all. There's Denmark, France, Lebanon, Japan, Germany, and it goes on and on and on. The people of every country have their own nationalities. Where are you from? What is your nationality? I am from America. I am American. I live in Turkey. She is German. She is from Germany. He is Spanish. He is from Spain. She is Canadian. She is from Canada. He is Australian. He is from Australia. They are Japanese. They are from Japan. She is from Mexico. She is Mexican. What languages do you speak? Do you know more than one? I speak English as my first language. I can also speak Turkish. What languages do people speak in your country? In America, there are many different languages. It is common to have more than one language as a national language. However, America doesn't have an official language. Do you know what languages they speak in these countries? France, Germany, Spain, England, Brazil, Egypt? If you guessed French, German, Spanish, English, Portuguese, and Arabic, good job. Do you know any other languages? There are over 6,500 languages in the world. Almost 2,000 of these languages have less than 1,000 speakers. Can you guess what the most popular language in the world is? That's right, Mandarin Chinese. There are almost 2 billion people who speak Chinese as their first language. That is a lot of people. What makes one country different from another? Culture. What is culture? Culture is the ideas, customs, and social behavior of a particular people or society. Where do we get culture? Over many, many years, countries developed their own culture. Everything from food, art, music, and relationships make up what culture is. Some countries adopt parts of other countries' cultures. You can see it in clothing, food, music, television, everything. With the internet, culture is at an arm's length. With the internet, we have access to people all over the world. Social networking sites, we all use them. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, they all connect us. Do you know anyone from another country? Which social networking sites are you a part of? Do you spend a lot of time on social networking sites? So let's go ahead and take a look at a familiar site. I bet you recognize this, so we're going to go through a bit of useful vocabulary that you may find helpful. Friend request, messages, notifications. There are many more words that we have, but we can't go through them all right now. A few of them, username, profile, comment, like, these are all words that we've gotten used to. We see them every day. Let's go ahead and create our own profile for a social networking site. Here is an example. Let's go ahead. There are a lot of things in social networking sites. You have a profile, picture, chats, notifications, comments, likes, and these are all things that we will work on. The first thing we should do, of course, is enter our name. There. Let's move on to our birthday, family, and other information. My birthday is April 2nd, 1984. My brother's name is Jordan. My sister's name is Erica. And I was born in Rochester, New York. There we go. Next, we move on to other information. We can list activities, interests, music, movies, television, books, anything we'd like. So for activities, I'm fond of teaching, I like reading and listening to music. My interests, world news and technology. As for music, I like classical, rock, and pop. Movies, Casablanca and The Avengers. And television, I like educational programming. The Learning Channel, the History Channel. It goes on. Oh, can't forget about the picture. Make sure people will recognize you. Now let's move on to writing a letter. Emails, letters, what's the difference? There really isn't one anymore. What information would I include in a letter? Well, there are two types of letters in English, formal and informal. What is the difference? A formal letter is much more polite and respectful. You would send one to your boss, to an interviewer, to a company. An informal letter or email is one we would send to our friends, people we know and they trust us. It's much more relaxed, uses slang, and they're generally more fun to write. Let's start out with informal and formal vocabulary. I am sorry to inform you that is very, very formal. In informal, we use phrasal verbs quite often. I am very grateful for this opportunity. Once again, very formal. Why don't we go see a film? That's informal. Moving on to formal, I will not be able to attend the conference. Informal letters use more idioms and slang terms. They also use contracted verb forms, like we've, I'm, give my regards. It's very formal, a way to say hello to another person. I look forward to hearing from you. Once again, very formal. Let me know as soon as possible. That's more informal. We also use short sentences in informal letters. Dear Tom, dear Miss Smithers, best wishes, yours faithfully. I'm really sorry. Unfortunately, we will have to postpone. These are all very formal. I had a little bit of luck. Our computers are used for a variety of things. I use my pencil sharper for making my pencil sharp. Polite phrases and fewer passive verb forms are also something that we use in letters. We'll continue and have more of this later on. Formal letters and emails should be much more polite. Be respectful and use full sentences only. Avoid any slang and avoid the use of idioms. We'll have more on formal language in a later video. Thank you for watching. From everyone here at National ELT, we'd like to wish you a great day and to tell you, keep up the great work learning English. Remember, practice makes perfect. Goodbye.